Hi, my name is Elisa Abigail, and I'm going to present about management and administration in ECE. So, the introduction for management and administration. Management is the main factor of conducting a preschool or kindergarten. As we know, it involves strategies, planning, and organization. Okay, management always involves strategic planning and organization. As management includes managing things that are in kindergarten or nursery, outside the nurseries, um, managing the children, managing the staffs. So it all comes under management. And ECE teachers hold multiple responsibilities, setting up a budget, hiring and managing staff, designing curriculum. Okay, as we know, ECE teachers they hold many responsibility. For example, as management, as a manager of the kindergarten, admin of the kindergarten, teacher, and also they provide emotional support for children. So as a to manage a kindergarten or nursery, we have to know some things under government or private in structures. Okay, so we will look at administrator now. In early childhood education, uh, planning and developing curriculum goals. The work of the admin is to plan and develop curriculum goals. Um, for example, um, planning what are the children going to learn for this week or this specific month. What is the topic is going to be, and what are the materials that is going to be. Is it going to be similar, kind of similar to what we have used before, or it's going to be changed every day, every single day? Because as we know, children has to repeat a thing to get them know, like, we have to repeat something to them for them to insert it in their brain, because in one time no one can get it unless it is a very simple stuff, and only some children can get it in one time, so it has to be repeatedly doing. So uh, as an admin we have to know, like, what are the teachers are going to teach, or what are we going to teach and all. And managing and administration, managing the children's records, managing the children's records book. So it is how we can scaffold, we can provide guidance for children by managing all the resources and provide safety. Important, the most important is providing safety for children when they come to the kindergarten or nursery. So safety includes in a kitchen. What are the stuffs in the kitchen? And then the table, the edge of the table. Is it in curve shape or is it sharp? So we have to know, because as we know, in kindergarten or nursery, there shouldn't be sharp edges, because it is very, very dangerous for children, because they can get hurt easily, and it leads to emergency things, unnecessary things. So it is all very important. And then we have to know the food that we are using, is it expired or not? So it is the management's people are under the management. Teachers can be also management. If it's a big kindergarten or nursery, there will be so many this one. So there'll be like management for managing the staff. There'll be another person. That for teachers there'll be these few people as teaching. And then for admin there'll be these few people for admin doing admin stuff. So if it's a small kindergarten in a household, or in a in a normal small center, then it has to be the teacher's job to do everything. They have to be the teacher, they have to be the manager, they have to be the admin. So, and they have to be the caretaker. So, it is very important to for all the early childhood educators to know the importance of management and administration in early childhood education. Because as an administrator, their job is to hire, train, and supervise staff. So that they will hire staff they according to their academy level, according to their capabilities, and then they'll train the staff for a few months on how to handle these children, on how to handle on how to manage resources in kindergarten. So it is important for children, for educators to know the what are the management and administration things. Okay, so normally administrator they'll have to be organized, detailed, and detail orientated. So because we'll have this record book for children, which has to be organized and in detail for children, and then uh, foods that are being supplied and being given to the children, it has to have a record also. So that's why it has to be organized every single day. Teachers have to check uh, what is lacking, what is not good here. It's not once a week or twice a week, but it has to be every single day. And then for food, they can check once a week. They can refill for 1 week, and then they can check back again, and then and see, and then that if there's no food or snacks to give for children, then they have to refill it back. So to begin a kindergarten or nursery, we have to have organized teachers and very detailed teachers. Okay, so for infographic, this is our infographic. Okay, so this is our infographic. We will put it later in our slide also. Okay, so for kindergarten, for my part, for infographic, nursery means any premises that admits four or more children. Okay, any premises that admits four or more children means any institute or any household that has four or more children under the age of four. So it has to be under the age of four, not more than four. It is if it's more than four, it's considered as kindergarten. If it's less than four, it's considered as nursery. And there has to be four or more children. And then two or more household families. So there has to be like not only one family sending four children, but two families which send their children. So that it's like two children from the other family, two children from the other family. Okay, to be taken care. Okay, and then kindergarten. Kindergarten is defined as any place where preschool education where they allow 4 to 6 years old. Okay, kindergarten is a preschool, like as I said just now, there has to be 4 years to 6 years old, and then available for 10 or more students. There has to be 10 or more students. Okay, to form a kindergarten, we have to have 10 or more students. Okay, and then types of nursery. Okay, there are four types of nursery: house nursery, institute nursery, work nursery, and community nursery. House nursery, they include 4 to 9 children only. Minimum 4, maximum 9 children. Institute nursery, they include 10 to more children, minimum 10 or more than that. Well, house nursery is known as, we can see the house nurseries near our houses, right? That is known as house nursery. Institute nursery is normally in centers. We can see it on the shop lots in the centers. And then work nurseries. There are also work nurseries where parents, they work. In some work, they have this work nursery and they take care of children. Okay. And then community nursery. Community nursery is 10 or more children whose household salary is RM 2000 or less. Uh, this is from the community, so from the neighborhood. So they form this one nursery which includes 10 or more children whose parents who get salary from 2000, less than 2000 or less than 1800. Okay, and then license and location is very important. Okay, for license and location is very important because there are rules and regulation regarding to license and childcare facilities. Okay, for example, KKM has to come to the kindergarten or nursery to check whether it is safe for children or not to be there. And then we need the approval of JKM, and we need many approval from government staffs, and also if it's a private kindergarten or nursery, we have to have private what are- private people who approve these things. We need this approval from private also. And then we need permits. As we know, even to open a small stall, we need permits and license. So it's a regular checkup. It is known as regular checkup. Like we have to renew the license, and like we need to get the permits, and we have to buy the permits, because it is known as it's a normal government thing that we take a place from there, and we have to pay it. And then so it all has to be done before we even open the kindergarten. So we have to check that. And then we have to see whether that this location is a suitable location for children or not, whether it's safe or not, is it accessible for them or not, or is it gonna harm them. So we have to know that. If it normally kindergarten and nurseries, we will choose in one corner side of the corner house, not in the middle house, but it has to be a corner house, because for children's safety, so there won't be any accidents that is happening. And also, um, corner house has a big space where children can play, where teachers can insert playground at the side of the house, and children can just play there. Okay. And then also, uh, according to the guideline book, kindergarten and nursery has to be it cannot be near Jalan Raya, near the roadside, highway side, because where the car goes and comes, because we have to know, like, there'll be accidents that will be happening. So we don't know how children will react on a specific time, on that time. So what if suddenly they just run? So we need to know this. We need to think prior before we open a kindergarten on where we want to open, and is it safe or not. Okay, so according to this guideline book, uh kindergartens, normally we'll only see kindergartens and nurseries, like it is separated from one place to one place. But then, if there is a kindergarten and nursery just in one school, so it has to be 400-meter distance. So if a kindergarten is here, then it has to be 400-meter distance, and then the nursery is here. So it has to be like that. And then, also, if the kindergarten is near the roadside, then there has to be zebra crossing and traffic light for children to cross the road with their parents. Okay, for their safety. And then, these are the examples of emergency. Okay, these are the example emergency staircase. Normally, we can see this emergency staircase at centers. There has to be emergency staircase at centers or in double-story house kindergartens. If there's any emergency that is happening, any accidents that is happening, for example, fire accident that is happening, so children can get through the staircase and not run through the house staircase. So this is more safer to apply it, to insert in the kindergarten or nursery. So there has to be this emergency staircase. And then zebra crossing, as I said just now, zebra crossing and traffic light has to be inserted near these kind of roads and jalan raya, where cars and lorries and they motorcycle, they go. Okay, pass by. Okay, so um as a early childhood educator, we have to know that managing staff as managing staff and administrating is very important, because for mainly for child's safety. It is when someone send their children to our home, when parents send their children to our home trusting us, and we have to make sure that our trust is not broken. So that's why it is important for us to always keep on checking on our resources, on what we lack. So it's like teachers and the management and the staffs, they have to always search for problems that is happening, that is in the kindergarten, that is outside the kindergarten, or around the kindergarten. So it's like supervising everything. That is the role of managing and administrating. So it's like supervising every single time and knowing what is happening in the kindergarten and all. Okay. So that is from me for now, and I'll pass it to my friend for the next part. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Rachel Vadani. For the next, me and my team members choose guidance for the establishment of nursery and the kindergarten. For the fifth step, that's called staffing and teacher qualification. Nursery and the kindergarten should maintain child and teacher radiation. For example, nursery have one teacher and can have 10 to 12 students. For kindergarten, can have one teacher and 50 students with support assistant staff. um, for the teacher qualification, teacher must hold at least a diploma or degree in early childhood education. Will will the assistant should have a certificate in early childhood education. So the teacher must have a professional development in early childhood development, classroom management, first aid certificate. So after that, teacher should also be certificate by regulated body and maintain up to update license. These key components include knowledge of child development, strong communication skill, and cultural sensitivity. Regular staff evaluate and more mentorship program ensure continuous implement in teaching quality and the care. For the next part is parental engagement. Parental engagement is essential in nursery and kindergarten. Support children's development. Uh, Schools should maintain open communication with parents. For example, teachers can open WhatsApp group so they can update their student daily activity in their WhatsApp group. After that, uh, parents need to participate in classroom activity, for example, workshop, decision making in class, fostering collaboration. Schools should also respect cultural diversity by incorporation, inclusive practice, and multilingual communication, meaningful partnership with parents and educators, engaging learning both at school and home. For the next part is legal and administrative requirement to establish kindergarten or nursery. We must register with the Ministry of Education, that's called MOE, and obtain permit for local council and relevant authorities like Bumba for fire safety, and the health department. The facility must meet infrastructure standard, ensure child-friendly design, sanitation, and safety measures. Staff must be qualified in early childhood education with approach staff to child radiation and background. Need to check staff background. A curriculum aligned with the national preschool curriculum is mandatory, fostering children holistic development. The center must maintain administrative record. For example, child registration and daily attendance, and engage parents to a regular communication. Insurance cover protect against accidents where compliance is ensured through inspection by MOE and local agents. Financial supplicity required a transparent budget, fee structure, and sound financial management. For the last part, facility and infrastructure, nursery and the kindergarten should have a well-ventilated classroom with child-friendly furniture and designed learning corner. Sanitation facility must include child-sized toilet, wash basin, and clean drinking water. For the toilet and wash machine, um, radiation, at least one toilet, one patient for per 10 to 12 children. Playground should feature soft structure and age approach equipment, fencing, and shaded area. Safety measures like emergency exit, fire extinguisher, CCTV camera, and first aid kit are essential. Staff areas should include office and storage space, environmental friendly practice such as recycle and gardening are encouraged. Stability further like ramp and inclusive toilet ensure space, space is welcoming for children. Compliance with health, safety, and local regulation is crucial. For the next is lastly conclusion. In summarize, effective administration in early childhood education is crucial for creating a supportive environment that addressing children's physical, emotional, and cognitive development, authority to specific regulations such as staff qualification and health standard, ensuring a safe nutrition setting for young children. These compliances not only benefit children immediate well-being but also contribute to long-term success in early childhood program. Moreover, parent support to contribute to resource in essential for establishing kindergarten and nursery that fostering growth and development for all children. For lastly, this is our infography. We choose guidance for establish of nurseries and kindergarten. For first point, we explain about nursery. Second one, explain about kindergarten. The third one, nursery divide into four types. What's the type, and we explain that. The fourth one, license and location. For the fifth, staffing and teacher qualification. For six, parental engagement. For the seven, legal and administrative requirement. For the eight, facility and infrastructure. So this is from our group. Thank you.